You're never the only one who thinks about the one who got away. And I have to say, this didn't come from like me still being in love with my exes.
Johnny's my third.
Johnny's your third. Is he
Yeah.
also number 3 in body count too?
Oh, no.
And he's like, smell it. Hello.
Hey, only me.
Hey, babe. How are you?
I just wanted to say well done on another incredible season of the podcast.
Oh my God, yes, this is the last episode of season 3, isn't it? It's pretty fitting that our sponsor for this episode is Their Nibs.
Such good planning. And are you wearing your Their Nibs pyjamas right now?
Babe, I am never not wearing my Their Nibs pyjamas. Fun fact, I actually used to work with Fiona who founded Their Nibs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Fiona has been building this business for years, and to see her success is such a joy.
I mean, it's easy to see why their designs are just so fun and colourful and joyful. And you know I love joy. And I love their take on the traditional striped pyjamas. I'm wearing mine right now.
Not to mention great for Christmas.
And New Year and January.
And then in the summer, I reckon I could get away with this as a cohort.
However and whenever you want to wear your Their Nibs pyjamas, you can get 15% off with the code YNTOO15.
Oh, it's like a little goodbye present from us to our listeners.
It's a way of saying thank you to all our amazing listeners and support they've given us this season.
So they just have to head to theirnibs.com and use the code YNTOO15, get 15% off.
Anyway, nightcap.
Night, Emma.
Hello and welcome to the podcast / Trauma TED Talk. We call it You're Never the Only One. And I'd like to think, Kat, by now that they kind of get the premise of it. I think they've been around but long enough, but there's maybe some of you that have
Wandered in at episode 10.
Well, I mean, that literally makes my eye involuntarily twitch. Do you know what I mean? The idea of somebody going, do you know what? I'm going to start at episode 10.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
I have to go right from the beginning every time. But let me kind of fill you in of what's coming up. You're in for just under an hour, if we can keep it tight. If we can keep it tight, just under an hour of unfiltered confessions, unsolicited oversharing, and the ramblings of two unqualified live commentators whose only goal is to remind you that whatever hot mess express you've had a ticket on and thought, is it just me? It's not, because you are most definitely never the only one.
It's so true. I'm feeling very hot mess today.
But you also seem quite zen. It's really confusing me. It's unnerving me, if I'm honest.
Is it?
Is it the
Well, it's because it's
hypnotism?
5:30, 6 o'clock now. It's because it's late. I'm not a night owl.
No,
You know, we've discussed this in the last season. Anything beyond 3 o'clock, and I haven't had a nap today.
No nap. And you've been running around town, which is knackering.
Yeah, that's
public
coming up in the
transport.
next bit. I've got to roast you first.
Oh, shit, go on then.
Yeah, so Emma Nicolay.
Yeah,
Love you.
go on.
Here she is again by my side as always. And despite her surname, she's about as French as a frozen croissant from Lidl. She's less ooh la la and more ooh I just wet myself. Less je ne sais quoi and more je ne sais pas what the fuck I'm doing. So Emma, what the fuck have you been doing?
Hold on, don't I get to roast you?
I thought that was your option.
No. I've got another one for you.
Go for it.
I've got another one. I've actually got a list. So I sit there and pick which one am I going to go with today.
That's great.
Yeah, well, this I think is quite gentle. It's always a pleasure to be joined by you, Kat Sims. I mean, by now you'd all agree she is the perfect co-host. She also has the ingredients of the perfect dinner guest.
See exactly where this is going.
Almost, because she'd bring the wit, she'd bring the conversation. Unfortunately, the only thing she won't bring is an appetite.
It's true. It's true. Though we did have a cheese and egg and salad cream Marks and Spencer sandwich on the way here. Also,
Yeah.
I heard this the other day. Somebody was going on about how their friends are on Manjaro and they're not eating and they're just not fun anymore. And I was just thinking, that's wild to think that because somebody's not shoveling. Like,
No,
I
it
can
wasn't
go
that.
for
They
dinner.
said they were the end of
No,
dinner
this
parties.
is a new one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, this was a new one today. Somebody was like, they came to dinner and they didn't eat very much and so they're just boring.
No, that
Yeah,
wasn't
and
the narrative.
That was the narrative.
They're boring because they don't eat.
It's jealousy. Everybody's jealous. Right, moving on.
Yeah.
Listen, my week.
Yeah.
But I've done nothing really except fuck everything up this week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's been spectacular.
Go on, let it out,
I
babes.
literally
Let it out.
booked myself in to do about 745 things today. I don't know what happened. I got the dates mixed up. I didn't realise it was already the 10th of the month. It was a lot. Anyway, I've had to let down 742 people. I'm very sad. I'm supposed to be at Kavanagh. Do you remember Kavanagh from the 90s?
Give me the song.
I can make you feel good.
I can make you feel good. He was a fitty. He's a fitty. He's still a fitty.
He's a good friend of mine, and his book's out tonight. He's doing his launch party. So I was like, yeah, I'll come to that.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had to...
Because he was at yours, wasn't he?
He
He
was. And
launch.
we had to jiggery pokery with all the stuff this week because it's the end of term and everything's fucking mental, and it's sports days and summer fairs and fucking graduations. And
it's worse than Christmas.
It's worse than Christmas.
It does feel worse than Christmas.
Worse than Christmas. And we're doing it in the kind of heat that is scrambling my body from the inside out. Do you know what I mean? Like when you, I feel like I'm being scrambled from the inside out.
It's like a jalapeno's armpit.
It is too much. It's too much. So I'm feeling, it's been a lot, but I got hypnotised today as well.
Okay.
Which may be where the Zen thing comes from.
Are we talking about what you got hypnotised for?
Well, yeah, I was hypnotised for smoking because I was hypnotised for smoking June last year and it worked. It was brilliant. I didn't smoke for like whatever it is from June to March. Like 10 months, something, eight months, I don't know. But then that guy got stabbed outside my house and the first thing I did was go and buy a packet of cigarettes.
Right.
And I just haven't been able to knock it on the head. So I went back to my hypnosis guy. Big love to Tim Smale. He is a genius. And he hypnotised me today. But he also has this thing in his office.
Yeah.
That is... He has a bottle of water and in it he's put one cigarette. And this cigarette has fermented in there for months.
Yeah.
And he's like, smell it. It is the single worst thing I have ever smelt in my entire life. I literally had to swallow down sick. I get...
Yo, look at it! Look at it!
No. Are you a gipper?
The worst.
Are you a gipper?
I'm not great. I'm not great with really bad smells, like vomit. I can't do.
Okay.
If somebody else is sick, I'm probably sick.
Okay.
If I get going, it's hard to stop.
Okay.
I can already see what's like rattling through your brain. Don't do it. Anyway, that's my week. I'm just feeling a little bit scrambled, mentally, physically. It's a lot, and I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for the summer holidays. I'm not ready for those either. No. I'm not even close to ready. So
not ready for that shit show.
No. So yeah. You said I was Zen before. I'm not. I've talked myself out of Zenness.
Okay.
I'm back.
This is another level. This is another level. Mine's been pretty similar, if I'm honest. I never feel like it's as full on as yours because I just feel like what you're doing holds more gravitas than the stuff
that's not true. That's it's all a load of nonsense.
I know this is. I was telling myself that as I was thinking about it. But there's been a lot of ball dropping. There's been a lot of plates falling off whatever they're supposed to be spinning on. I don't even know. I don't even know if I started spinning. I think I just tried to balance them. Yeah. And hope for the best.
I've got like one tucked under the arm.
Yeah.
One between my legs. You know when you like walking along with something between your legs because your hands are full. That's kind of where I'm at with my plates.
I think my toxic trait is that I just like to overstretch myself. I think that I can do it, and I just... Yeah, I've said, I can do this, or what can I help you here? And I'm always trying to help other people. Yeah,
we're really similar like that. We overstretch ourselves, but also we overestimate our organisational capabilities. Yeah. So we're over busy. Yeah. And we're woefully underskilled to manage it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it went down. Last week I left here and I put the wrong Did you see my stories? I haven't even spoken to you about this. I left here and I put unleaded in the diesel.
We knew that was going to happen, didn't we?
I can't believe it. My head was all over the place. And do you know what adds insult to injury? I knew I needed petrol from the minute I left the studio, and I went to 3 different petrol stations and I moved on to the next one because each one was out of unleaded, and I didn't even need unleaded. I needed diesel. And then I got there and I was like, fucking hell, there's something wrong, because it's an old car. I was like, there's something wrong with the petrol cap thing. There's something sticking in the way.
No, that's a really expensive mistake.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drizzle it in. So I stood there for ages, holding it. And just before I'd been like, asked the woman, can you move? Because she parked across 2. And she went, just take it. I won't be a minute, dear. I went, I know how long it takes to fill a car, and it's not a minute. Wow. So she would park, in between 2 petrol pumps. And that was it. And then I called Johnny, and as I'm about to leave, I called him and I said, there's something wrong with the car petrol, and then I went, and I just realised, as I'm saying
Yes.
I went, I'm really sorry. And
you filled it up?
I'd filled up because luckily I was drizzling it in. I thought I just need enough to get home. So I put about 30 quid in.
Right.
Anyway, 4 hours later, sat by the side of the motorway, wait. Anyway,
Am I right in thinking it's better to put unleaded in a diesel than it is diesel
I said
in
this
an
when the
unleaded?
guy arrived, and he was like, "No, it's not.
Okay.
I heard the same thing." And then, at insult to injury, he was like, "Oh, it's going to take a while because this is one of the trickiest cars to do." I was like, "Of course, it fucking is." So that included
Is
me.
that the stinky car too?
Yeah, it's a stinky car as well. Like, and I was really embarrassed.
You
I was
should have
like,
honestly
"Don't get
just
in."
have left. I would have just
Don't
left
get
it. I'd have been like, do you know what?
He was like, "Do you want to give me the keys?" I was like, I didn't want to hand them over. I was like, "Not really. I don't have much option."
It smells of my dog's asshole.
I know. I didn't even tell him. I just ignored it and just yeah. But anyway, that was interesting. So that was a shit show because I had to call my mother-in-law, say to her, "Look, I'm not going to be there to pick up Molly because she'd stepped in last minute.
Catalogue of errors.
Somebody to pick up Barley from school. That had to let the dog kennel know that I'd be late to pick him up. Anyway, and then I said, "Oh God, I've got to realise she's got a foot appointment at the hospital, Molly." So I had to call my basically like blind mother-in-law and say, "Hey, do you think it's just 8 minutes walk from your house? I'm going to send you a map. I'm going to put pictures and Molly's going to follow it." They called me just as the AA guy was arriving. "We've been walking around for 45 minutes.
No.
Batty's getting really upset." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "I'm so sorry." And then they found it. Appointment was the wrong day. It was next week.
Yeah,
it's just been going downhill.
This is exactly
It's
the sort of stuff I'm talking about.
And that's when it started.
Totally.
That's
and
when
it
it started.
always happens at once. It's not like you just miss an appointment one day. It's like you miss an
Yeah.
appointment when you've put the wrong petrol in the car, when
Yeah.
you've only
Yeah.
got your blind mother-in-law
Yeah.
to help you. Like, it's a lot.
And then Johnny fucked me off because then he was like, "You shouldn't have asked Mum to do that." And I was like, "That's what we're taking from this. Like, not what I'm been through." And I did that thing where I'm really good now because I'm not going to give you an excuse to go, "Why are you such a cunt?" "Oh, I said it. Ugh. Why are you such an arsehole?"
You said it before I did.
I know. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to let everyone know I'm due on. I'm due on. So I kind of feel like that should allow, a bit of grace. There was no grace.
No.
I feel like I've been clamouring for cuddles and getting rejected. It's not been good.
To be fair,
yeah.
putting the wrong petrol in is...
He was calm about that.
What?
He was so chilled. He was like, "Don't worry." Do you know why? Shall I tell you why he was calm?
Because
he
it's
was
not
on
his fucking car.
He was on a back-to-back 50th across 2 days, okay, that were basically 2 rounds of golf, 2 different parties, 2 luxury hotels, culminating in a free ticket to fucking Oasis, which can I just say, I queued like 4 hours on the phone to get a ticket for Oasis, okay? Then I got through to the ballot, failed at that as well. You throw into that my period of full moon and fucking the heat.
It's a lot.
I'm sorry, but no.
Well, listen, you might get an Oasis ticket at some point. Definitely, maybe.
You brought it back. Thank you.
Let's move on. So...
Yeah. I did want to show you something. I went off on one then, but I had to show you something.
Okay, go.
And it kind of it leads nicely from what we were speaking about the other week
is the
about
back
catfishing.
page.
Yeah, and you were talking about loving Jennifer Aniston. You want to know what's going on.
I love her so much. She's exactly the person. If we met, I have a spidey sense about these things. Me and Jen would be mates.
Oh, 100%.
Honey pea. Honey pea.
So basically, I saw this news article, and it's one of the things that managed to just ever so slightly raise a smile from me over the last week.
I did actually tell my husband this morning. I put my head in my hands and I said, I said, "I feel like I just want to put you all under the patio and live here by myself."
All right, Fred, let's move on. So a British man has revealed how he was conned out of £200 by scammers using AI to impersonate Jennifer Aniston. Okay. Now, before we move on, I want you to take a little look at him at the back. On the back, have you got the picture?
But
Here he is, Paul Davis, 43, from Southampton, who truly believed he was in a relationship with Friends star Jennifer Aniston after receiving fake videos, a doctored driving licence, and messages calling him "my love" and asking for help with her Apple subscription.
Do you know what? I want the confidence of that man. Because I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, I'm sure he's lovely.
Yeah.
Obviously not the sharpest tool in the box. But I'm sure he's lovely. And I'm thinking, there's got to be part of him that thinks he's not just punching. Do you know what I mean? He's like scrambling up fucking Everest to reach even her heel, the flaky skin on her heel. And the fact that there was part of him that genuinely thought this was going, that is just, I want that I want that level of confidence.
And not one alarm bell rang, even though the fraudsters also posed as Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, sending Paul AI-generated videos.
Oh, he got done by them all?
Yeah. No, the same. They were all friends. They were all being friends of Jen's.
Oh, he thought he was in the group.
He was in the in crowd. And they even like sent him videos claiming he won prizes like cash and a Range Rover.
But here's the thing, right? So Jennifer Aniston, Elon Musk, why do they need a couple of £100 from this guy? Do you know what I mean? At what point did the guy not go,
No.
I mean, Elon, I can spot you a tenner, but like
But
I'm not sure I get it. Like, what? Do you not have enough?
One of our catfish stories was talking about how their auntie was like getting done for for Apple Music credit last week, a week before, whatever it was. So this is what she was asking. She needed help with her Apple subscription. I don't know if you saw the picture of her holding up the "I love you." So
from
he's
Southampton. So she needs help with her
down my
Apple
neck of the woods.
subscription, and she's gone to Paul Davis, 43, from Southampton.
Yeah.
Rather than I don't know,
and
one
it just
of her
led
many.
to I don't know.
It's
She just fell in love with him. Obviously, he's a technical whiz. Anyway,
and yet not whizzy enough to spot AI.
Clearly not.
When it comes knocking on his love door.
And she'll always be the one that Paul, 43 from Northampton, feels that got away.
Okay, then I will leave.
Look at that. It's a segue. It's a perfect segue.
That's why they don't pay me the big bucks.
Yeah. Not yet.
Anymore.
So we are. That's what we're talking about. You're never the only one who thinks about the one who got away. And I have to say, this didn't come from like me still being in love with my exes, but it did come, if I have to admit, from me going through a period of getting quite interested in Googling, like finding my exes. Like, you know, because we've got such access to people, haven't we? And they'll never, ever know. So I thought I'll go through the list. I was there for a month, and it jokes.
Although we've heard quite a few, so I still can't stop thinking about the bald man in Berlin.
Yeah, I couldn't pick him out of a lineup, to be honest. Anyway, so I'd done a bit of Googling, and obviously when I was Googling, there are some guys that I'm like really delighted to see are happy, look like they're doing really well. Then there's some guys that I'm like, I feel like probably doing a bit like I don't want to discover they've run a really successful company and become super millionaires. Do you know what I mean? They don't deserve that.
Right.
They're not that nice.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah.
They weren't nice to me, therefore they do not deserve nice things.
Okay. So it's not they're nice people, it's because they weren't nice to you.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, well, isn't it the same thing?
Not really, no.
So nice people can be mean to me?
Yeah, because if they don't want to be with you, that's just like...
No, it wasn't just they didn't want to be with me.
Yeah.
They were like...
Assholes.
Okay,
assholes can,
Anyway,
fail.
and then there's obviously some that, you know, if I'd have spotted an announcement for a memorial service, it would have been fine too.
Yeah,
like,
really?
You know,
Wow.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Maybe in prison. There was a couple I was like, maybe they're in prison.
Mine's just disappeared, my ex. I can't find him anywhere.
I have one like that, completely gone.
It's so weird.
It doesn't surprise me. He was always a bit odd.
Oh.
It was a weird relationship. It was I shouldn't have gone anywhere near it, but I did because I was a bit lonely and sad.
Lucky
Anyway,
Jimmy.
God, yeah. Anyway, Jimmy's obviously, for
Yeah.
legal reasons, I just want to make it clear that
Yeah.
Jimmy is my person and I'm sticking with him.
His face, when you did the story on Instagram, you chose to do it just when he was behind, doing something nice in the kitchen. Honestly, it cracked me up.
He was very funny.
He was like, I'm right here.
I know. And it's almost, because he's always like, I hate Instagram, don't make me do it, don't make me do it. And then there he was, there in the background, making it all about him. Smashed it, did a great job. Anyway, Jimmy is the only person I ever want to be with. A better life than any I could imagine with anybody else. But I think also there's a lot of, when you look back at those boys that you were with, there's a lot of remembering also that time of your life as well, like what you were like.
Yeah.
And even though on a deeper spiritual level, I had no fucking clue who I was, it was still quite light and fun. Do you know what I mean? There was lots, there weren't responsibilities, there weren't kids. There was just like my job, my mates and this guy at the time.
Yeah.
And that's quite alluring. It's quite, you know, when you fucking crumbling under the weight of the fucking mental load and your kids and your husband and the work and the not getting anything right.
Yeah.
There's something quite attractive about going back to that time when it was literally, do I have enough money to get home?
Yeah, no, I get it. It actually becomes less about the person and more about the time and the person you were.
And also those relationships when you didn't have that responsibility were much more simple. Like it was just sex and fun. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like we need to pay the fucking mortgage.
Oh, God, you're making it sound so great. Stop.
I know. Anyway, Yeah. So I was going through, and I can hand on heart say that I don't think, if I was to break up with Jimmy, I don't think I'd go back and reach out to any of them.
Right. Okay.
Do you? Do you have any that you think you might go?
Oh no! I mean, I haven't. I'm not that. I haven't had that many partners. I'm quite inexperienced in that way. Like by boyfriends, but I've only had like.
How many boyfriends have you had?
Johnny's my third.
Johnny's your third. Is he
Yeah.
also number 3 in body count too?
Oh no!
Oh, no. Thank God. For a minute, I thought, you think you know a girl?
No, that's still quite low though.
What is it?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I've never really thought about it. But it's not like loads. I think it's probably like just could do on both hands.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'd need your hands, my hands, his hands. How many kids have you brought with you today?
I've got 3 kids with me today.
30. I'd probably need most of their hands too.
Don't bring my kids into your sordid body count, please.
But even though I am not
Yes.
yearning for a love of yesteryear,
Yes.
there are plenty of you who are.
I think this is going to need a bonus episode, isn't it?
I don't know if we'll get through it all. If we don't get through it all, I have to say there's one that made me cry.
Oh no!
And made me cry.
I'm
This
too
girl who is
menstrual.
widely known to have
Jeez.
a lump of coal where her heart should be.
Yeah.
Anyway, Samantha emailed.
Yeah.
I'm an ex-actress. Right, obviously everybody needs... I'll shut
Wow.
up and I'll carry on.
Okay.
Right, I'm not having a stroke today. I am an ex-actress, and when I was younger, I went to a drama group that a lot of northern actors got their skills honed at, and many went on to work successfully.
Yeah.
I was in love, she says, with a lad at the group. He was funny, talented and kind, but also a bit troubled. I had such a thing then for troubled boys I wanted to fix. Me too, darling. You're never the only one. We had a few moments. We were never together, but a few things happened. Bit of a finger behind the bike shed. Too much? Don't know where that came from. He was also really good friends with my older brother, so it was a bit awkward. I worked a fair bit in the old business, and then he started to work. He was about to work on a show that I'd done the year before. We chatted a bit, and I was trying to arrange to meet up for a coffee when he was going to start filming, but he then ghosted me. I was gutted. I left acting, and he has gone on to be a very successful actor, as I knew he would, because as I said, he was talented. He just had that spark. For a long time, I couldn't watch anything he was in because I just always wondered, what if? I'm now happily married with 2 children. I adore my husband. He wasn't troubled. I didn't need to fix him. He fixed me. I now do watch The One That Got Away on various roles, and I'm so happy he's succeeding. He deserved to. He's amazing. Obviously, I went straight and Googled her name.
Yes.
I went straight, Googled her name. I found her, couldn't find where she went. I couldn't do anything more. And it was also very short of time. I think with a little bit more time,
Northern.
I could have got there.
It's a northern actor then.
It's a northern actor. I was like, is it Will Mellor? I don't know, like, not that good, is he?
No, I don't think he's very successful.
He's hosting like police who do crime.
No, he was brilliant in the Mr. Bates, the postman.
He was great in that.
It was amazing.
His story about the cat is still my favourite story.
Oh,
Do you remember?
no.
Oh, he lost his cat. Will Mellor, he tells it so much better, but he lost his cat and went off, and everybody's really sad and whatever, and then this cat comes back and he's like, oh, great, but the cat doesn't look very well. So they take the cat to the vet, and the vet's like, I'm really sorry, the cat's got cancer. Like, he's like, but the kids were devastated, so of course we ended up paying loads of money to try and save the cat, and then we couldn't save the cat. I had to pay loads of money to have the cat put down, because that's not cheap either. He's like, and so we had the cat on the mantelpiece, like ashes. And then
No, the cat walked in.
the cat walked back. Turns out it wasn't our cat. Our cat came back. He's like, I've paid for some other fucker's cat to have cancer and die, and my cat is now back.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway, he tells it better. I didn't do a bad job, but anyway. Do you want the tissues one now, or should we go? We'll go through a few more short.
Shitting hell.
We'll go through a few short and sharp ones first.
Okay.
Okay, this was as please keep me anonymous. I was in love with my high school crush from the age of 14. He was 16. I admired him from afar for 2 years, but never did anything about it. 16, I went off to college and he went off to uni, both in different towns. We were back home on Christmas, had a few drunken snogs over the holidays. I tried to play it cool, but was secretly over the moon that something had finally happened. Both went back to college. He got himself a girlfriend. He went on to marry her and had a couple of kids, and they're still together. I went on to have several failed relationships, including 2 divorces, and I'm now a single mum. We loosely kept in touch via social media, wishing each other happy birthday. We've bumped into each other at gigs, and I think about him often. I recently sent him a message out of the blue to see how he's doing, checking if he's still happily
I
married.
was about to say.
Yeah, he is. Boom. She says. Anyway, we got chatting about the past, and it turns out I did so well at playing it cool after our drunken encounters that he thought I didn't like him. He really liked me, but said he was intimidated by me and thought he was and thought I thought he was an annoying loser. So the moral of the story is, if you like someone, don't play it cool.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot
your
shot.
shot. Oh my God. Oh God, that got me. That
Okay,
one.
this one blew my mind. I met my one that got away in Miss Fitton's A-level English class. Do you know who Miss Fitton is?
No.
Me. I'm Miss Fitton.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's Mike's student.
It's not.
It is.
But how can they? How old are they?
Oh, like, I was teaching in 2006, 2007, 2008. So they're like 30. We don't want to talk about it. So it's a lot.
Okay, wow, okay.
Anyway, she says, I met my...
Oh, when you said on the... Okay.
Yes, I was
I thought it was a
serious.
joke. I didn't read it because I like to listen and
I met
learn.
my one that got away in Miss Fitton's A-level English class. Obviously, I was like, you're going to have to tell me immediately who it is. She didn't. We dated after we left school for a couple of years, but unfortunately broke up because I'd gone to uni. He was in the military and we couldn't do long distance. We always stayed very close friends. And for the last 15 years, we would meet up for wild weekends away.
Oh, I like that.
If we were, but it's weird because I still think of her as like sitting in her uniform doing her GCSEs. So it's hard for me to read. But anyway.
Yeah.
If we're wild weekends away, if we were both single, and if we weren't single, we would meet for technically not cheating drinks. Last time I saw him was just after I left my ex-husband. He was planning several month-long hikes across North America, and I wanted to settle in the Cotswolds and have more children, so it was never going to work out for us. He wouldn't have been happy settling down, and I wouldn't have been happy following him around the world. I'm now very happy with my new partner and our 3 kids. The last time I heard from him was when he sent me a picture of himself kayaking in Alberta, asking when we were going to have one of our weekends again.
Oh, God.
And then she didn't tell me whether she was having another weekend again.
I don't think. He sounds like he's very unfulfilled.
Yes. Well, and also I can't think who it would have been, but I will get the information. So we need to know the actor.
Yeah.
And we need to know the student.
I don't mind it. Not knowing about your student. The actor, that's got me. That's clickbait me.
Yeah, come on, Sam. Tell us who it is. That's got you. Right, I'm going to do the sad one. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
I've got to find it now.
Ben, have you got any tissues?
Tissues. Right, how do we say? I say tissue.
I'm going to hold it again.
Do you say tissue?
No, I say tissue.
Tissue. Okay, just fine. Okay, it's a long one, so it's going to be. It feel like it needs that music that was it Simon Mayer that you said. Yeah.
Polanski's Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, right. Well. Right. Hi, Kat. Fair warning. Grab your tissues. I just watched your hilarious post with Jimmy. About wanting stories about the one that got away. And while this story is technically not my own, the reasons why I'm sharing it and not my sister-in-law will become clear. It's become a much-loved story in our family, and I thought I would send it to you. My sister-in-law and best friend, Francesca, who she also refers to as Frankie, dated a lovely guy called Mike in her 20s. He had a previous partner and a young daughter and hailed all the way from Canada. They were very happy together, but as often happens with relationships, life got in the way, and the pull of creating a family unit with his previous partner and having more children, something Frankie wasn't ready for at the time, meant they split up. A few years later, Mike managed to overstay his UK visa and was deported back to Canada. Fast forward about 8 years, Frankie had a son but was not with the father. She got back in touch with Mike and had started to find ways to meet up with him. Her family is half Italian and they had a property in Italy, so they would both book holidays there. He from Canada and she from the UK. She also flew to Canada when her baby was 6 months old and stayed with him and his family. All seemed to be getting back on track to them rekindling their romance when disaster struck and Frankie was diagnosed with breast cancer. Being a single mother, working full-time and battling cancer meant that her romance with a man that couldn't come to the UK and support her had to be put on the back burner. Again, fast forward another 4 or 5 years, Frankie had beaten cancer and was living life to the full, but was still single. When the worst news any cancer survivor could hear came from the doctors after getting a niggling leg pain checked on. The cancer was back and it had spread to her liver and bones. It was terminal. From being diagnosed in 2015, it was only a few short years until 2018 when she passed away. But very shortly after her diagnosis, she travelled solo over to Canada and asked Mike to marry her and come back to the UK. She personally sorted all the paperwork to get him a visa based on the fact that he was marrying a UK national and knowing full well that when she died, he would automatically gain full UK residency and be able to spend more time with his 2 girls, who he'd had to leave in the UK when he was deported all those years ago. As I mentioned, she got the terminal diagnosis in the summer of 2015, and by July 2016, he was in the UK for the first time in nearly 15 years, getting married to the woman he had loved all that time. They lived together for only 2 short years, but packed in a lifetime of memories, and Mike still lives in the UK now, is a much-loved member of Frankie's family, and is in constant contact with Frankie's son and his 2 girls, who regularly come and stay with him and get to spend so much more time with him now he's a UK resident. While this may not be the kind of story you had in mind, it may help any of your listeners on the podcast who are on the fence. The only regret Frankie had was that they didn't sort a viable way for Mike and her to be together sooner. But perhaps the diagnosis made that an easier answer for her as to whether he was the one. Who knows? All I know is that they were a beautiful couple, and those last few years of her life were made all the sweeter for her getting the one who got away back in her life. As always, thank you for your wonderful content. It really does make a difference and help me see that I am not the only one. Just devastating. That's just so. She's gone.
I was already gone
Oh,
about
she's
halfway
gone.
through.
She's gone.
Oh, it's not much good. Can't talk.
It's really sad. But also they got those 2 years.
I know. That's what I keep. Yeah,
They got those 2 years, and
two amazing
sometimes
years.
that's the way it has to be.
Are better than a lifetime in a marriage that's mediocre or unhappy, or do you know what I mean? I just think, that's
Totally.
beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
God, that's like Notebook worthy, like kind of.
I know, right?
Film,
oh,
isn't
it
it?
is. It's a film. There's a film there.
Thank you for sending that in and sharing it with us.
I have one for the podcast. When I was 20, I was working at a temp agency doing lots of different office jobs. One came up for a warehouse order controller. My first day, and I met a guy that I had an electric connection with and just couldn't get him off my mind at all. When in his company, I couldn't keep my hands off him. People told us to get a room, but he was married unhappily, unfortunately for him. We had a very passionate affair, ending with me being sacked and him being given an... This is not a great story, is it? It's not the love story we were all looking for. But let's see, it might end happily. And him being given an ultimatum: the kids or your thing on the side. This being me. I was young and he older. I thought it had no future, so I told him to go, not wanting to split him from his kids. Fast forward 10 years later, he had divorced, and I had also escaped an abusive relationship and divorced, only to reconnect with the past lover I never really got over and start afresh with him. We've now been together 12 years, married 11, and 12 years, married 11, and have a 7-year-old together.
Oh.
Best thing ever, knowing you get to finish what you started.
Yes. That's lovely.
I know where my ex is. I struggle to know if it's him I miss or me at the time. True story.
That's like what
yes,
you were
yes,
saying.
or me at the time.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't want to say too much more in case his new partner is about. I have to keep telling myself I let him go because there was something not right. I can't help but feel, despite us both moving on, that our paths will cross again. It makes me smile. It's also quite like I sort of get it, but when I read them out, I also start to feel like is it holding people back?
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Is
it
it
feels like it needs unpacking for
Yeah.
them, like as to like, you know, the fact that she even started by saying, I don't know if it's me at that time that I'm missing or him.
Yeah, I totally.
That's what she said, didn't she? Or
Yeah,
is that how
yeah.
did I misread
but
it?
also, I just think there's something else going on. Maybe not all the time. Oh no, not that one. My first boyfriend I was with 2 years, and my older brother brought his mate home from work, and I fancied the pants off them. I phoned my boyfriend up and dumped him.
Hold on. Just because she fancied him, she phoned up her boyfriend, even though she didn't know if there was any chance. She just phoned up her boyfriend and went, no, I've actually seen someone that I fancy way more than you, so...
It's over.
It's over. It's done.
He cried.
The boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 years, maybe more later, and happily married, I phoned him up one day to apologise for dumping him.
Yeah.
I Googled his business and found his number because of the guilt I carried, but did check that it was okay to talk first and did it during the day so as not to cause an issue. He was actually pleased I called. He's married, and I did also tell my husband I was doing it. Closure all round.
Do you know what that is? I did not expect any stories
do you know what that
like
sounds
that.
like?
What?
That sounds like an amends.
I like it,
That sounds
though.
like somebody's on the 12-step program and they're going to go make their own amends.
Oh, I like that, though. I love that. I mean, that is a really... Actually, that's a great topic maybe for next season.
Yes.
Is what closure.
Yes.
The best closure you ever got.
Yeah,
I'd
the
love
amends
to hear
that
some...
you wish you could make or something like
Yeah,
that.
but like, imagine some great closure stories.
All right, last one, and then we've got a voice note. Hey, ladies, saw your post, Ari, the one that got away, and
Anyway.
felt seen.
Oh.
I have a wonderful partner now who I love dearly,
Yeah.
and I'd hate to hurt him in any ways. He's literally marvellous. ...
Don't do the
That's
dot
what it says.
dot like that. ...
I
know it's the way you
But-
said it.
I know, it's because she's like, he's literally marvellous. But there was another who got away a few years ago. My first love post-divorce, who will stay with me forever, and I'll always wonder what if. When I met him, it's very poetic. When I met him, the earth shifted on its axis.
Oh God, what happened?
It's like reading Virginia Andrews.
That's why you're loving it, aren't you?
Yeah, when I met him, the earth shifted on its axis and I felt a soul connection like something out of a movie. We were together for a few years and I believe he felt the same way. But sadly, I had to relocate.
No.
I thought, we've gone through all this romantic, poetic language, but then I had to relocate. We'll circle back on that later, shall we? We tried for a while, but it was otherworldly. And I don't think it's possible to feel anything like that again. I think about him daily, and while we couldn't be together for practical reasons, I think I'll always be in love with him. He's
Oh, you
also
see,
with someone else now.
I'm such a romantic. I think that kind of if I found a love like that, I just, the relocation
But is it love?
thing
Because
would-
I think,
Go on.
when I think about the boys that I had that like...
so neggy.
No,
Don't
but
be so
there's an
pessimistic about it.
infatuation, isn't there?
Yes, but she said he felt the same, she thinks.
Well, they felt the same, but it wasn't the same kind of love that I have with Jimmy now. It was like really, you know, that like, you're not quite sure, that quite insecure, like that kind of like, I really like him. Does he like me? Is he thinking about me? Is he calling somebody else? Maybe he's not calling somebody else. No, why isn't he written? You know, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't get that with Jimmy. It's just like, I fucking know he loves me.
Yeah.
Like, it's quiet. That kind of tense is stressful. It's not that.
But that isn't, I guess that's about the man and the personality and...
Totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we do the voice note?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to this.
Oh,
So it's a
gosh.
bit of a worry.
Yeah.
But I quite like it going rogue.
I'm Danny, and there was one that got away, and his name was Jay, and I was 18, and I met him across a crowded dance floor in a really grotty nightclub in Leicester, and this huge smile, these blue eyes that lit up, and this kind of smock of dark coloured hair, and we
picture,
almost
the image.
instantly, like, our worlds collided and we started seeing each other. Bear in mind, I was 18. I was about to go back to university for my second year. He was about to go for his first year. We dated for 5 wonderful weeks. Had this amazing one day where we went to Norfolk for the day on a day trip, and all of those kind of wonderful things. And then all of a sudden he broke it up with me, but then it didn't stop there and it didn't end, and we stayed in touch even though we'd gotten with other people in the meantime. And I had a massive breakup with one person, and there was Jay. And then he came up to York for my 21st birthday, and we were about to kind of rekindle everything. But then I went back to the other person that I was with before. And then there was a to and fro, back and forth kind of thing where we might occasionally message each other or something. But then years go by, and I always wonder, was he the one?
Oh my God! Do you know
we
what?
go,
I'm
Jay,
living
Danny.
for this content right now. I
Danny
love
and
stuff
Jay.
like this.
That's got to be Danny and Jay. We're talking about York. We're talking about Leicester.
Yeah.
We're talking about going to university. Like if Danny or Jay, if anybody who knows Danny and Jay listening,
No, but surely, like, she could look him up in this day and age.
I
But
don't know,
why did he dump her after Norfolk?
I don't think Norfolk was the thing.
No. I mean,
I don't think it was like, listen, I've realised
not been to
we're not
Norfolk,
good
I
on day
couldn't-
trips together.
I
It's
couldn't
never
say.
going to work.
I'm not saying that, but like I feel like she got closure on that kind of
No,
situation.
clearly.
He was breadcrumbing a little bit then. It sounds like he kept coming
I
back.
was a big breadcrumb picker-upper.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I think I would have done anything
You were the
for some
Gretel of the
boys.
dating world.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to know. Why did he initially dump her and then, kind of keep coming?
Yeah, we need more info.
I feel like I need to I want to know before I can say, go find your man.
Go find your man. Right, listen. If you've got anything that you want to say about the one that got away, please do not think you've missed the boat. We can continue.
Are you rounding things up?
I was going to.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
where are we?
sorry.
What are we on timing? 38. Oh, I mean, I've got a few more.
Can we fit a few more, Ben? Are you enjoying them? I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Now I'm confused as to which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done.
Take your time.
Then we've done that. That's my ex-student.
Oh my God.
We haven't done this one.
So many come through.
So many.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I have one who got away story. I met him in Rio de Janeiro in 2012, age 28. Me married, him with a girlfriend.
Whoa. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
You're on holiday with your husband in Rio de Janeiro.
Well, no, she doesn't say that he's there. She's married, but she doesn't say he's there with her.
Oh, okay.
She could be on a work trip. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking,
but
on
she
an
is
all-inclusive, and you like hook up with someone who's there with their girlfriend. It's a bit White
It's awkward,
Lotus, isn't it? Okay.
That's what I always say to Jimmy. I'm like, listen, if we're going on all-inclusive, I'm like, whatever you do, don't fucking make friends straight out the gate.
Why?
Well, because he makes friends with everybody, and then you see them all the time. You can't get away from them. You're just trapped in a fucking resort with them.
It's more awkward than seeing that same person on the road. You know, the head tilt and the nod. Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, but it's just like Jimmy commits too soon.
And
then you end up dodging. You go, we can't go in that restaurant because look who's there with us. See us, and then we the boring Barney and Beryl that you made friends with.
Hey, hi. This is my friend Jason. I just want to see how my beers were doing.
See, I was different. When we were away at Christmas, I was desperate to find somebody else to talk to. I felt like, because Johnny and I, what we do when we go out, we go separate ways, like have fun, and then we come back together and then we have like a little after party together. Whereas this was like a constant after party, and that dynamic did not work for me.
Yeah,
also,
it's a lot,
we
isn't
were
it?
sleeping with the cock blockers in our room, the children. So like, I needed some kind of like fun outside of that.
Yeah. Did you find anybody?
No.
No, you were in,
Right at the last minute we did, but they were leaving the next day.
They're the one that got away. They're the friends that got away.
They're the friends that got away, and I gave off a real air of desperation as well, like wanting to be friends.
Almost a stench.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, reeked of it, I did.
Oh, no. I know that smell well. I sit next to you every week.
Like that fag in the bottle.
Oh. I cannot tell you how grim that was.
Oh, I can imagine.
Anyway, so she's in Rio de Janeiro. She's age 28.
Yeah.
She's married. He's got a girlfriend. We had a passionate, and I mean passionate, affair for 4 months till I had to leave and return to the UK. Husband's job was ending. Oh, so she was living there in Rio de Janeiro with her husband. They had a passionate affair for 4 months.
Yeah, okay.
Then he was going back to the UK.
Yeah.
But he was the love of my life, and he said he felt the same. We hatched a plan to split with respective partners and reunite back in Rio 6 months later.
And
1 month into our long-distance relationship, his girlfriend hacked his Facebook and discovered everything. Blocked me on all channels, so I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye. After a year of the worst heartbreak I've ever experienced, I finally moved on, although never stopped thinking about him and wondering. I want to know, did you leave your partner? Or did you think, oh, well, seeing as I got busted, I might as well stick. Like, I'm not going to twist anymore, I'll stick. Is that what did you think she's still with your partner?
I mean, I don't know, but I feel like if he wanted to find her and get in contact with her again, he could.
2012?
I'm just saying, like, if you
want... but I'm just saying there's no... 2012. It's not like there was
someone's
Instagram.
Name. No, but 2012 Facebook?
Maybe.
You could set up another account?
Maybe. Anyway, there's no names, but if you are a man, if you're literally the only man listening to this podcast, and it just so happens that you're also the man that had a passionate affair in Rio de Janeiro in 2012 with a 28-year-old girl whose name I'm not going to say for probably legal reasons, then get in touch. We can hook you back up again.
I mean, if we don't find him based on that...
I want to bring somebody back together. Come on.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, come on. Like, I need to live vicariously through someone. Where have we got? Can I be anonymous if you use this?
Always.
Oh, yes, we've done that one.
Listen, guys, any stories, anything you want to send in,
but
any
you do
voice
have to
notes.
be very clear that you want to be anonymous, because otherwise I will out you.
Hey, can we voice code, Ben? Can we make voices sound like they do on Crime Watch? Can we do that so you can augment their voice? We can.
See, we can even copy voice if you want to do it on a voice note. You see, anonymity all the way and guaranteed. Although, it's more fun if you don't. Anyway.
Okay, I thought about and mourned the one for more than 5 years. I was heartbroken. I found out he married somebody else 8 months after he left me.
Oh, that does hurt.
Do you know what? That sort of happened to me as well. The guy who I was like drunkenly, after 4 years of being messed around, I was like, I love you. Then he got up and left. I literally never saw him again apart from when he delivered a painting. He met a girl maybe the next weekend and married her.
It's mad that, isn't it?
And he was the guy that was never going to commit. Do you know what I mean? I was his longest girlfriend, mostly because I just fucking didn't have any self-worth and just did whatever he wanted me to do.
Yeah.
But he married the next one like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, you know.
It's hard to get over that.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Jesus Christ.
But hey,
Yeah.
look at you. If that hadn't happened,
Well, so anyway,
you wouldn't be with Jimmy.
Well, listen, I found out he married somebody else 8 months after he left me. That destroyed me. Finally, his sister told me the wife was an alcoholic and she dragged him to hell. Listen, is this
What?
Is this like somebody talking? Is this my sister or his sister or whatever? Well, he doesn't have a sister. That's fine. Finally, his sister told me the wife was an alcoholic and she dragged him to hell and back every single day, and he was missing me.
Oh,
That miraculously healed me. Oh, I'm not proud, but the Schadenfreude. Yes.
Yes.
And karma had my back, and I'm better than ever, single by choice. Oh, great. Okay.
happy with that situation?
I still want somebody to get back together.
Yeah. But that wasn't the
The only
moral
people
of
who've got
the
back
story,
together
was
is the
it?
girl who died.
Well, I know, but that was lovely, and that was enough, because actually the
was
podcast
lovely.
topic was the one that got away.
Yeah, so I suppose it isn't about the people that...
It's not, but we can do one of those if you want, if it make you
No,
happy.
I'm all right, thanks.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Anyway, I am honestly delighted with the response to it. And we will definitely, if you are listening to it, we will definitely be... it's not too late. You can still get in touch. So make sure that you do that. And it doesn't just have to be about the one who got away. You can talk to us about any of the other topics we've talked about this season, last season, or just any story that you think might raise a titter.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be honest,
What?
you laugh at anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty easy.
Yeah.
In that way. It would be great to get some ideas in for things you'd like us to discuss as well next season.
In season 4...
Oh, it's season 4 of... You're never the only one. If we can get Brian Blessed to do an actual voiceover for us, let's manifest the fuck out of that, please.
We need
Does
to get
anyone
him
know
to do,
Brian?
we need to get him to do an intro and go,
Yeah.
and now it's time.
And now it's time for You're Never the Only One!
Hold on. I bet Judi Dench knows him. And I think we can.
And we've got an in with
we've got an in
Judi.
with Judy, haven't we?
Yeah.
I
Also,
reckon.
Jimmy knows him. Did I tell you about the time I was in Cats? I made that role my own, is apparently how it finished. You didn't know that bit. I found that out today.
Speaking of finishing, I think it's time we did. I've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed this episode, Kat. I don't know
That's
whether
good.
it's because you're subdued or.
No, well, I feel like I've messed it all up, so it's great. I don't even know what we're doing.
Don't know what that says. So basically, as Kat said, if you want to get in touch with us about anything whatsoever, and random shit, we just love it. Do you know what I mean?
Send us some funny...
Oh, yes.
We want your impressions.
Did you
Can't
put
believe
this out yet?
You know, because my phone's been not working either.
Okay, God, it's all happening, isn't it?
Anyway, we want your impressions
'Cause we were
because
talking about
obviously
Brian.
my Brian Blessed impression is so good.
But you would never know that it's Brian.
Yes, you would actually know that it was Brian. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Okay.
It's better than you make out it to be. It's not as good as Jimmy's. Actually, he did redo it this morning and I was like, yeah, that's really good. But what we want is we want your impressions. Voice note us your impressions and we want as many as we can get. I think it's a great bonus episode.
It doesn't have to be you if it's a family member that does an absolutely cracking
Oh,
impression.
yeah, no, it doesn't have to be...
We'll take any of them. Even if
Any.
a child does it, fine. I don't know, legally, can we do it? Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah,
Whatever, fuck it.
we'll imply permission because the parent sent it in.
Exactly. Either way, you'll need this number. And actually,
Because there's probably other parents out there who like to exploit their children for like content.
Oh,
and
it's great.
and virality.
It's
so
great. It's
there's
great.
probably loads of them.
yeah, money to be made. Money to be made. Big bucks. The number, which you should save on your phone immediately.
Have you learnt it yet?
No. I got enough shit going on, mate. Okay, to learn numbers. We know they're not my forte.
It's true.
Still haven't done my tax, by the way. Just
And
thought
you
I'd
can't
let
use a till.
No, I can't use a till. Can't do anything to do with numbers. It's actually making me sweat thinking about it.
Why are you pointing at the sign?
Because I'm about to say you might want to save it in your phone because it's quite long, that, as a name in your phone. You're never the only one. So I was thinking, you could put it in your phone like we shorten it on our scripts. YNTOO, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think we can leave it up to them to
Okay,
decide
well,
how they
whatever.
save
This
it in
is
their
the
phone.
numbers. This
Maybe
is
they
the
save
important
it's
part.
Cat and Emma.
Shut up. Here's the important part. 07 457 402 704. That is 07 457 402 704. I think I do know. I could do an impression. I could do the M&S woman. I'm going to work on that. Damn it, I gave it away. Shit.
Come on then.
Email?
Oh, yeah, email. You're never the only one at gmail.com, and it's YOURE.
Well done. Thank you. You said that so much more succinctly than I could have done.
YOURE.
And then, of course, there is good old Instagram. You can DM us. And are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? So you can...
Oh, it's falling apart, the fucking seams. It is falling apart.
Oh, dear Lord, dear Lord. Okay, so you can DM us on Instagram at our account. You're never the only one.
You
Spelled
can
the
also,
same way.
we don't give TikTok enough love. We're bigger on TikTok than we are on
We're
Instagram.
bigger on TikTok.
We've got over, we've
Big
just
on
got
the
20,
TikTok.
over 20,000 followers on
It's
the
much
TikTok.
easier to grow on TikTok, isn't it?
Yeah.
But still, a win is a win.
Yeah, win's a win. We'll take
Yeah.
it. Anyways, you can go on TikTok still. You're never the only one. And with that, I think it's time that we give everybody the grace of getting out of their ear holes, because this is painful for everybody.
Indeed.
Bye. You're Never the Only One is written and presented by Kat Sims and Emma Nicolay and produced by Radiant Management. Executive producers are Katie Ray and Parami Kodikara. Podcast operations are managed by Shell Regini, who also expertly takes care of the podcast social media. And our theme tune, Everybody Makes Mistakes, is written and performed by the band Hot Salad.
Everything's okay. Picking up for everyone else each and every day. When it feels like there's nothing left for you to spend on you, you're allowed to be happy too.